Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha.
Martha thinks I look like Vicki Gunvalson.
Today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 17, Florida Fun and Fury. And no, what I said was that Vicki Gunvalson looks like you, which is not a good thing. She doesn't look like, if you were a woman. She literally looks like you with a blonde wig on.
I'm glad you're constipated.
So we were just about to start filming and baby Jesus made an appearance, and if you engage at all, that's it.
Do not look at him. Do not talk to him.
Okay, but this is the thing. You just told me that as though we were in like an alien movie.
I know, we were whispering.
He came over, he's looking at me, he's talking to us, and he's like,
Don't look at him. Straight ahead.
It was like Jurassic Park. He can't see us if we don't move.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Bronwyn and Kelly are eating. Kelly says she's not excited about going on this trip. She doesn't want anything to do with these other women. She says that it's like Games of Thrones.
I wonder if she watches it.
Games of Thrones?
I know. I wonder if she watches it.
I never did.
I didn't either.
I couldn't get into it.
I couldn't either. I watched almost a whole season. And the next person who tells me to give it another go is going to be her.
Kelly describes Shannon, Tamra, and Vicky as the Trace Amoebas. She says that they are the witches of Eastwick and says that they have all the characteristics of them. They're plotting and the cackling, and we get a montage where they do indeed sound and look, especially Vicky, you notice.
Vicky, but even Tamra.
That's a good one. That's very witchy. We cut to Gina and Tamra are shopping for bathing suits from Miami, and Gina's walking around the store like a toddler that's learning their colors. She just keeps picking up different bathing suits and going, red, blue, leopard, wow,
that's it,
pink. Gotta compete with these babes in Miami. Gina, no,
what
don't.
color is this, Miss Tammy Sue?
Yeah, exactly. And Tammy Sue goes, my competing days are over. Oh, wow.
And then we got a flashback of that.
She was the belle of the trailer park. She would probably dress up and do pageants.
Ugh.
Tammy Sue would win every year. They'd give her a little wreath.
Ew.
They'd give her like a wreath and a sash. It would be made out of beer cans.
Yep.
And the tabs.
Yep.
And she'd be crowned.
Maybe like a free pack of cigarettes.
Exactly. That's your prize.
Yeah, or like a tall boy. Like a natural light.
And the other girls would be very hateful toward her.
Oh, Tammy Sue.
Yeah, Tammy
She always
Sue.
wins.
Every year.
Why she always wins? I can't really do this very well. You might have to...
Are you brushing your teeth?
Yeah, will you brush your teeth? I want to see you brush your teeth.
Sure.
Yeah, you're good. You're a natural, Martha.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have excellent oral hygiene is what I have. Tammy Sue says it has been a while since Kelly staged that whole meeting where everybody shared how Tammy Sue was the real driving force behind all the drama. But the way Tammy Sue describes this is kind of funny. It's very dramatic. It's been almost 3 weeks. Yeah.
That was, Martha.
Almost 3 weeks.
Martha, that was a really good Tammy Sue.
Kelly's explaining to Bronwyn that Tammy Sue should have known better than to keep repeating rumors, that her defense sucks, because she remembers when Tammy Sue told Vicky that repeating a rumor is just as bad as spreading it. You can't just say repeating it. It's about the whole Eddie is gay thing. So how come it's the old, it's good for me, it's not good for thee? Bronwyn says to Kelly that she's a different person around these women. She's like, your interactions with them are very different than the ones that you have with other people. You're not like this, so you just hang out with me. She is right, though. I feel like I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm about to pull out a Jesus quote. By their fruits you will know them. And when Kelly is around any of the three amoebas, she turns into a monster, her worst self. She's screaming, she's losing it, she's crying. Yeah. And it's true, her interactions with everyone, she has fun with Bronwyn, she's good with Emily, she's good with her daughter.
There's only one solution.
And that is?
New York.
Come to New York. Kelly Dodd come to New York. It would be so funny.
I've been thinking about it a lot, actually.
She's a much better fit in New York. She would be great. She's already friends with Ramona. She would have Dorinda drunk with Kelly Dodd would be so funny. You clip!
She would. Clap!
Clip!
Oh, and Luann.
Well, she would mock that cabaret to high heaven. That would be gold. She thinks that Dorinda heckling is too much?
No.
You think Giovanni's bad? What was Dorinda? Thank you, Giovanni. Oh, please. Everyone else is backstage because she likes to be adored.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great? Did you like my joke about the Giovanni? And the others would be like, yeah, well, Lou, that's the show for you. Yep. Yeah, well, Lou, okay, it was good. Sonia, I just love your cabaret, Lou. It's really good. Yeah. You're horrible. You're really off.
Kelly.
My ears are bleeding. I'm going to sue you. Nobody told me I needed earplugs first. Jeez.
I love her.
This lady's like water going down the drain. Tammy Sue is incredibly upset about Kelly inserting herself into the Jim Bellino lawsuit. She tells Gina that Kelly is only as smart as the last person she spoke to, and that she doesn't get the facts. She just hears something and explodes. She just flips a switch. Tammy Sue, I think you know better. I think you know better than to say she got some random secondhand information and you're just the victim in all this.
Yeah.
It's funny because that's what happened to Gina with Emily. Gina got this weird information that the guy she was going to go on the date with, had a girlfriend, and Emily probably knew about it. And when she came to you saying she was hurt, you told her that, yeah, it was probably a pity date.
Yeah.
Did you tell Gina not to go crazy without getting the facts? You feel Kelly should have called you, but you didn't feel Gina should have called Emily, who was her dear friend.
Martha, I would not want to be on the Housewives with you.
Why?
Because of this.
Because I remember things?
Yeah.
Tamara has always been on both sides of every situation she's upset over, right? She's the one spreading the rumors. She was the victim of someone spreading the rumors. And now that Kelly's the one who doesn't want to hear that it was taken out of context or whatever, all of a sudden, why didn't she just call me? I don't know. Why didn't you tell Gina to call Emily?
And I love how this whole lawsuit thing is such a big... She has to make it a bigger deal than it is.
People who say things like you do without thinking, I don't know, like, what did you just say? Repeating things without getting the facts? Get sued. You can say what you want about your castmates because none of you can sue each other. That's the Bravo rule. But you can't say things about people who aren't on the show anymore. And Kelly's right. Kelly can attest to the fact that Tamara says unsubstantiated things constantly.
I didn't know they weren't allowed to sue each other.
Yeah. Well, would we have a show if they could sue each other every time one of them lied about the other?
Oh, I would love it.
Imagine mental distress.
I would love it.
I'm going to sue you.
Oh, Luann.
Luann would sue everyone. Yep. If you went up to her and said, like, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. That's copyright infringement. You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Yeah.
Bronwyn really wants Kelly to give Tammy Sue another shot. She's like, she wouldn't be this upset with you if she didn't love you. Because, like, she doesn't love me. Kelly, you're right. But Kelly's, like, kind of easily swayed. Bronwyn goes, just give her this shot. Just come, see how it goes. Give her this shot. And then you can say I did everything I could. Kelly's like, all right, I'm going to come. I mean, I'm glad Kelly's going because it wouldn't be the same without Kelly, but Bronwyn has this all wrong. No, Tammy Sue doesn't love Kelly Dodd. Not for a second. Tammy Sue loves one person in this whole world, and that is...
her gay husband.
Tammy Sue. Yeah. The hands of Shannon Bedore.
Ooh.
Shannon is in a nice outfit. She's going to her last day of negotiation before they'll head to trial with David Bedore. She says in her talking head, I'd like to clean my hands of this. It's a nice little button on this whole saga.
I think so.
They have a montage.
The saga of the hands of...
That's the play.
Yeah.
The hands of Shannon Bedore.
That's the final line.
Yep. I want to clean my hands of this.
Yeah.
Well, she's on her way to this little court date, and she's texting and driving. She's on the phone and driving, and ironically, she's calling her lawyer to let him know that she's late. Yes, there's a lot of traffic. Also, I'm going to need your services. There's sirens behind me. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to text and drive. When we see the flashbacks of everything she went through with David, I felt really bad for her, but it was a nice way to get us into the ending of the play. renewing the vows, how she cried at the reunion saying it was over. And
Vicky
now
acting like she cared.
Tammy, Sue, and Gina are on their way to Vicky's for a surprise event. There is some big surprise. And Gina's like, yeah, she said, I'm getting a surprise. Like, I can really use a call. Gina, you're going to Vicky's house. You're not going to the Oprah show. What does she think Vicky's going to be like? You get a car. Vicky's going around getting things ready for her guests. Oh, and by the way, Tammy Sue makes sure it's known that Bronwyn was not invited to this. Vicky, what is your beef with Bronwyn? What did Bronwyn do to her except be
jealous.
nice? Bronwyn, don't be so nice to this lady. Stop it. Stop trying to... I mean, I saw at BravoCon, she kept saying, tell Boring Wynn to get off my show. Vicky is such a disgusting person. I think Vicky might be my least favorite housewife of all time.
I mean, with Danielle, she delivers. Vicky is just kind of sits there.
Danielle is intelligent on some level. Vicky's not even
Danielle,
smart.
well, see, the other thing is Danielle has substance. Vicky...
She's conniving. Vicky is just
blah.
loud, strident, obnoxious, a liar.
Stupid.
Yes. Well, she's flitting around her home like, where are my friends? Where are my friends? Where are my friends? I have to show them my ring that I got for myself. Where are they? They come, and she says that she got them food on her way home from work. She's like, yes, I got you. What do you call it? Falafel. Falafel. Loofah.
Is she really that
Whatever.
stupid?
What is that food? That Aladdin food.
That was good, man.
It's so bad. I could understand if you're visiting a country you've never been to before and you don't know how to say something and you say, I'm sorry, could you help me? Even when I go to restaurants and I don't know how to say something, I ask the waiter to teach me how to say it.
Oh, do
I'm
you?
sorry. Look, can you tell me how to say it so I don't make a fool of myself?
Oh, that's smart, Martha. But you remember everything, so the next time you could go in and be like, oh, I want the falafel, and that'll be that. Meanwhile, they tell it to me and I'll forget it 5 minutes later.
They're like, your doppelganger. You'd be like, yes, I'll have the flip-flop.
I'll have the flip-flop.
That was good. Gina once in a while does come out with a funny
She does.
line. She says that her talking and she's like, yeah, I don't know what this kind of surprise is going to be. Like, maybe it's the Kodo insurance seminar on at the end. Like, you got to join Kodo and get Kodo insurance. Yes, Gina. Very good. Oh, everyone, let's go outside. I'm very hot. I'm just hot. So, what with you, little lurch? Oh, I have such sweat on my brow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got something on your ring finger, too.
Yeah. Well, what? Oh my god, like, what the hell is that? Whoa, you're, like, engaged? They all talk about the ring, and Emily goes, wow, she had to sell a lot of Kodo insurance to buy herself that ring.
Oh, Emily, I love you.
Emily's very moved by the proposal story.
Oh.
I 100% accept Vicky's version of events as gospel.
Oh, yeah.
It goes something like this.
Okay.
So, the other night, I was just getting ready for bed. I was in my pajamas, and Steve said, darling, let's go for a midnight walk. And the moon was actually full that night. And he looked into my eyes and he said, darling, it is 3 years to the day that we met each other. And every time I look at you into your eyes, I see the ocean. And right now I see that big full moon glinting in those beautiful eyes. And then he got on one knee and he said, you're the love of my life, Vicky Gunvalson. You're smart, you're intelligent, Kodo insurance makes me hot. He got me this beautiful ring and he said he chose it because it looked just like the moon.
None of that happened.
And I love Emily.
Yeah. Emily, come on.
It was more like, Steve, do you have any idea how much I paid for this ring? You better put it on me so I could show the girls.
I mean, she was hounding him a week after they met, I'm sure.
Some surprise. Tammy Sue goes, that ring really is beautiful. The pictures you sent us didn't do it justice. Unbelievable. You couldn't tell Gina in the car. She acts like she has no idea. Yeah, who knows?
I mean, they forgot to edit that part out.
Shannon Bedour comes. She says that things were settled. I'm happy to hear this. She said, at one point I thought I was going to get this. Then I thought I was getting this. And I ended up somewhere over here. And I'm okay. She walked away with $1 million and change, and she's getting $10,000 a month. So, not bad. I thought she was going to get more.
Is that $10,000 in child support or alimony?
I think some of it is child support and some of it's alimony. It's combined. And she said that David behaved nicely for a change. that he told her that he's really proud of her and all her accomplishments, and she just wishes that he had been like that all along. She's the kid that's good and gets in the wrong group.
Because she wants to be popular.
And they're like a bad influence on her.
And then she's doing meth.
And the teacher knows it and tells her parents, like, little Shannon,
she's a good person.
She's a great kid, but you gotta keep her away from Tammy Sue. Tammy Sue is like the wrong crowd for your daughter. And she just... One thing made me sad. Shannon gets to talking to her. She goes, I know, I will get married again. I will find happiness. I hope she does.
I know.
Vicky is such a jerk. Vicky cannot stand that Shannon Bedore has a moment.
No.
This is my party. It's my party and I'll shine if I want to. And she goes, you know what? I'm so happy for you, Shannon. And you know what? Time to celebrate in Key West. We know how you love Key West.
After Shannon.
Vicky, you are such a bitch. But not even good at being a bitch.
No.
A dumb bitch.
That's it.
Shannon Bedore has decided to go to Key West. She's like, I'm going to reclaim Key West. This is a new chapter for me. I'm going to go there and have fun. Okay, great. I'm glad you decided to go because production made you.
Yeah.
Then Gina is talking to Emily and she's serving herself food and she's like, well, like, I don't have my assistant. Like, I got to serve myself now. And she's like, Matt was being my assistant. And we get a flashback. I don't know why they do this. Like, why didn't they just show this at the time?
It's becoming more and more common with just all the housewives.
In the previous scene where she was with Tammy Sue in that shop where she was announcing the colors of everything, she told her, she's like, I was in a hotel in Laguna Beach with Matt, and like a lot of things happened in that hotel room. Great, that's good. This is very upsetting. She tells Emily in present day that he was like amazing. Like, he brought me breakfast in bed. Like, he was waiting on me, like, with everything. Like, he's a changed man. Like, Emily, like, I know, like, with 100%, like, I know this. Like, he would never cheat on me again. Like, he's a changed guy. Like, yeah. What happened to Dr. Hardy?
That's what my whole thing was.
She used him.
She did. Poor Dr. Hardy.
I mean...
He's gonna have to find another victim.
I hate seeing this because to see her this oblivious is distressing. And I don't know how much of it is me feeling bad that I know that in not long after this she's gonna get attacked so brutally, or if it's just like, you don't want to think that you could be that clueless with something coming. Like,
I know.
You know?
And hopefully, I mean, it's horrible, but hopefully she did learn her lesson.
I feel like I'm a little bit more self-aware than some people. I think a lot of people will just say, like, wow, that Gina's such an idiot. Like, look at her go on and on. Like, wow, she didn't see it coming. Because they don't want to think that. But I know for myself why I feel like this cringiness is like, I don't want to think I could be in that situation. Yeah. I don't think she's dumb. I think that she was just blind.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And Emily says they're the worst divorced people ever. That when people come to her for a divorce, they just get divorced. This is not normal. She's done with him now. She's got a new guy. Cut to outside. Vicky is back to butchering the names of everything that she ordered for dinner. She's like, I really like that. Give me some of that Suzuki sauce. And Shannon's like, it's called Suzuki. Suzuki. Just put it on. Put it on. Let me have a falafel.
Subtitle.
They subtitled so that you would think she said a falafel. So I just picture her with a goose in her mouth.
I do too. That's what
Give me a falafel.
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I don't like her because I just think she's one of these just really insensitive people. She's the kind of person that embarrasses America when she goes abroad.
Yeah, very entitled.
Very entitled, only cares about her own little world, has no interest in...
Why do the wrong people travel when the right people stay at home?
Tammy Sue mentions that they're not allowed to talk to Kelly because of this Jim Bellino thing. They don't know how they're going to handle the situation because, you know, she says her lawyer has advised her, anything we say can and will be used against us in a court of law.
Shut up.
Oh, now you're reading your Miranda rights?
Do you think she even spoke to her lawyer about it? No, she got on the phone with Shannon and said, oh, this is bad for us. This is really... She's trying to demonize Kelly and make this whole thing worse than it really is.
There's not one redeeming quality. I don't know why this is included. I guess just for our our entertainment, Shannon is being tortured by a mosquito, and I think they added a sound effect.
Oh, I missed that.
Because Shannon's going, what is that? And you hear, zzz,
Oh, yeah.
and she's like, I don't have any mosquitoes in my yard. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
She's like, what is that? There's something in my hair. There's a lot of bugs out here. So he's like, oh, no, that's just a fly that looks like a giraffe. What was she talking about? Did she mean dragonfly?
I think she's just trying to say it was a big fly or something. I don't know.
Babe, I just want to show you some, I'm trying to pick out my lip colors just for the different nights in Miami.
Yay. Cool.
So this is my Marc Jacobs.
Okay. Ooh, it's like a Miami rainbow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. So this would be for, Key West.
Ooh, yeah, that's sort of like a monkey's asshole.
Okay. What about this one? I mean, this is my favorite. I don't know. I'm thinking of the same this for a special night.
Oh my god.
Right?
This is like luscious asshole. Can I try it on?
Of course. I mean, you just have no sense of fashion. What can I say? We've been saying for weeks now, this is an arrangement. And when Bronwyn says, Sean has no sense of fashion, it's so overcompensating for the fact that he is, what do you think? Would you say pretty flamboyant?
He is very flamboyant. They did show the flashback pictures of when he was in college when they first met, and he was, wearing plaid and jeans looking.
Yeah, she says that. She's like, when I first met Sean, he was wearing overalls with one button open.
Because he was, first of all, that's very gay. That is very gay. I had a director once who did that, and his butt was open just so he could show off his pierced nipple.
I don't care. I care that they feel like they have to make things up. And I'm not saying this to be sarcastic or anything. I genuinely 100% believe this is an arrangement, and I feel bad that they're carrying on this charade.
And I feel bad too because she had to make the comment. It's we fight, but then we have sex afterwards.
Yeah.
And he looked so uncomfortable.
Yeah, she said she was upset about how Vicky can't stand her and she doesn't understand it, and how it's just hard dealing with this group of women. And she's like, I mean, at least with you, it's we have sex and it's all forgotten. With them, the only one I can make out with is Tamra. And he's like, okay then.
I felt bad for him in that moment. He's
he looks so uncomfortable. Yeah, we have sex.
We have sex.
Brianna's visiting Vicky. She's doing great. She says,
love her.
I love her too. Another one for the mature Real Housewives daughters. She says she lost a lot of weight doing keto. She's getting really good health care. She lives near a lupus institute. I'm glad. I mean, she really does look wonderful.
She looks wonderful.
Radiant. In the middle of this reunion, Vicky blurts out to Steve, so when's the wedding? When do you think we should get married?
And that's why Steve proposed to her, because he had to deal with those questions all the time.
Tammy Sue shows up while she's on a jog. Hey!
Oh.
Brianna's like a daughter to me. She has to get a dig in. She tells Brianna, would you ever come back here? No. They're so much happier having moved.
Across the country.
Mm-hmm. So you're a lot closer to his family, right?
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Wow, Bethany, wow.
Yeah.
Some friend Tamra is.
They became close because of their hatred towards this horrible man. That doesn't make a friendship to me.
A daughter. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's it. They do this whole stage thing where Vicky goes, I want to get a family photo, so I'm just going to exit now to get my phone. Then Steve follows her, and Tammy Sue and Brianna sit down together, and they're talking about how much better this guy is than Brooks, and they revisit some of that. So it's okay, they bonded over Dirty John.
Yeah, exactly.
So nice, talking about old times.
Yeah.
While they're discussing Dirty John, we get this beautiful flashback. What's your favorite part about Vicky? Hands down, her vagina. Her vagina. Hands down, her vagina. First
Martha,
of all,
part of me really wants us to recap that season.
We will.
Just for your Brooks impersonation, but it might really disturb me. We could maybe get through one episode, and then I would have had enough.
I do want to cover it as one day for the retrospective. I love dark psychological horror.
I do too, but he's
horrible.
Awful.
Well, he sounds like Johnny Bravo.
Oh, really?
Remember the cartoon?
Yeah, I do remember the cartoon.
I'm coming, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Her vagina. Except he has no hair.
Oh, God. And no teeth, I guess.
Her vagina.
Vicky got no
Ew,
teeth.
he's so gross. When they take this family photo, Steve says something interesting. I'm just going to stand on the end, so if anything goes wrong, you just cut me out. 1, 2, 3.
It was a couple seasons ago. Vicky told newly married Megan King Edmonds that her marriage was not going to last. It was very obvious that her marriage was not going to last. But I'd love for Megan to return just for one scene to tell Vicky that her marriage is not going to last, because this marriage is not going to last because she bullied him into doing this.
Sean and Bronwyn have arrived in Miami a little bit before the other ladies just to enjoy some time together.
Alone time.
Bronwyn goes on and on about how this is their happy place. It's where they were meant to be. I don't know what she really means. I have a little nostalgia seeing Miami and all the B-roll because I spent so much time there. Some of my happiest and some of my worst memories are there. It's really both. Like if I had to choose a place to die,
Miami, really?
I would want to die in Miami.
Oh, wow.
And my brother feels the same way.
Really?
That was our happiest time.
Wow. You'd go back, like, right now?
And visit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're very happy with their hotel because it's in South Beach.
Perfect for him.
Yeah. You can make of that what you will. We have our own theories about why he really likes South Beach. Interesting outfit he's got on.
Uh-huh.
This is perfect because I was going to...
Don't talk.
Hi. We get the whole package where they're all packing for the trip. And none of it was interesting to me except for Shannon and her daughters.
I love it.
They tell her, Mom, make sure you pack lots of underwear. Yeah, pack lots of underwear. Look at Stella's shirt. It says, there's a motorcycle. Put something exciting between your legs. Yeah, Mom, take that advice.
Or Stella is 14.
Yep.
I love that she did name her child Stella. That's a good name. And I love Shannon with her daughters.
I do too. I want more of that.
Yeah, I do too. I think
I love how they tease her.
Yeah, it's very genuine.
That was...
was disturbing. 14.
I don't think she knew about that shirt.
No, because she doesn't.
She had it rolled up.
Yeah.
So that the part that says the dirty thing is hidden. I would never have been allowed to wear that. I would have been in so much trouble. I had a shirt that said, your lips keep moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. And I got crap for that.
Really?
My grandfather thought that was a rude shirt. It was a teeny bobber shirt. Imagine if I had put something exciting between your legs. She was like, really? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Stella for star. Tammy Sue and Shannon Bedour are on their way to the airport. I mean, Kelly and Emily are too. And Emily says, you must not be happy about this trip. And she's like, I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of Tamara. Tammy Sue says, I'm just not going to make eye contact with her.
Oh my God.
And Shannon Bedour is like, I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of you either. I thought it was funny that Tammy Sue's talking about Kelly the way that we handle baby Jesus.
I know.
Don't talk. And she will be able to see you.
Yeah. Don't make eye contact.
Just ignore it and it'll go away. Bronwyn and Sean got flowers for Vicky's room.
What? Don't. Bronwyn, please stop.
To congratulate her on the engagement. She goes, this is a peace offering. No, the peace offering was you invited her to the wedding party. You invited her to Miami at all. You had no obligation to do that. And you don't need to keep kissing her ass, because you know what? The more you do that, the less she'll respect you. We see Vicky is trashed on the plane. Gina took a selfie video.
Bravo, though, I have to say. Good on Gina for that.
She goes, yeah, this is what happens when Vicky takes the day off and has cocktails. Good night, Queen Victoria. They land, and they're like, so who's picking us up? Right away, Queen Victoria has to say, oh, Bronwyn and Sean. You're so lucky to be here. You're such a jerk. Sean and Bronwyn picked them up in convertible Maseratis.
Bronwyn's enthusiasm is very upsetting.
Is it Maserati convertibles?
I don't know.
Or convertible Maseratis?
I think Maserati convertibles.
That was weird phrasing on my part. I don't like convertibles.
No, I don't either.
All I can think of is what happens if the car flips over.
Oh, I don't even think of that. I think about, no privacy. You can't scream and curse at other drivers because they'll hear you. You can't smoke.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like my bubble. This is
I do too.
mi casa.
No, and then the birds.
Everything. No,
Yes.
I don't like being exposed.
No.
But I also think about how dangerous it really is. Anything goes flying, hits you in the head.
You're done.
Driving is dangerous enough as it is. Driving with no roof on the car is just scary to me.
It's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. I don't like that.
No, you don't, do you?
No.
I just enjoyed seeing the ladies having to deal with the wind
That
because
was
Bronwyn
nice.
keeps flooring it going, Tokyo Drift, baby.
Uh-huh.
They are losing hair extensions. They are losing eyelashes.
Vicky kind of reminds me of like me in the morning, like trying to get her hair out of her mouth. It's me and the cat hair. That's what I do. My teeth.
The ladies arrive completely wrecked from the car trip. My favorite is this one shot of Kelly where from the front she looks fine, but she's got this really sour look on her face, and as she turns you see like the bird's nest in the back.
Martha, I feel like that was you when you were drinking.
That's me. Yes, it was. Like the time I took half a bottle of Valium.
Martha, you should do that again.
What kind of a thing is that
No,
to
because
say?
I want to see it.
I talked my way out of being hospitalized for that, and the doctor was just like, oh, can you get up and walk for me? I was like, absolutely. 1 second. And I was like, no. I was
did
just
tell
lying
me
down
that.
for a while. Hold on. I got it. This scene was my favorite so far. Vicky cuts to her hotel room and she sees that Bronwyn and Sean got her flowers, and she's like, well, this is sweet. And she calls up Steve Lodge. I was thinking it's too bad she's not named Veronica. She could have been Veronica Lodge, like Archie.
Yeah.
But no. And she's like, Steve, this is so sweet. There's flowers for us for our engagement. He's like, well, they're not for me. They're for you. No, it's about us because you're my everything. And she's fingering this bottle of champagne, and as she says, you're my everything. Ooh, I didn't know I was going to do that. She's such a moron. It just proved what a moron she is.
Yeah.
Then Tammy Sue and Shannon Bedore are out on the balcony, and it's quite windy, and she's like, don't bring Kelly out here. It's dangerous. And then you said Tammy Sue seems like the type that would push someone
She
off a
would.
balcony. 100%. I could see her late at night Oxygen Channel story.
Yeah.
She so would snap and push someone.
Yeah, she would.
She'd be like screaming at Kelly,
I can
Dodd.
hear it. I can see it so clearly.
I could see Tammy Sue doing that and then being like, the truth is the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth is the truth.
Yeah.
Looking at herself in the mirror after what she's just done.
Tears like coming down.
And she lied.
Martha, you're giving her too much credit though.
The truth is the truth is the truth.
That's like such a 60s. Who would play Tamra?
She got really into that.
I know. It creeped me out. I was trying to change it.
Julie Christie.
Julie Christie. You're good, Martha. Right off the top of your head.
I'm an old soul.
I
It's
know.
really not good.
I love Julie Christie.
If you asked me that now, I wouldn't be able to answer the question.
Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I like Kristen Chenoweth.
Gina and Emily get to the room and she's like, Emily, your butt looks like really big right now. And she's like, oh, thanks. She's like, no, I mean that in like a good way. Like in a phenomenal way. And she's like, yeah, maybe I should move here, then I'd fit in. Gina, you don't say that to your friend who openly says she's trying really hard to lose weight.
I mean,
she could have said, you look amazing right now. The fact that she goes, your butt looks like so big.
that's Gina, come on.
Vicky goes to Bronwyn to thank her for the peace offering, and it's just the most insincere thing. I'd love to start over with boring wind. Here's to new beginnings.
We have nothing in common.
Kelly doesn't like Shannon's get up for going out. She doesn't like all the extensions. She's like, when you're over 50, it's ridiculous.
I understand where she's coming from, and I think under any other circumstance it would bother me, but for some reason Shannon just lives in her own little head, her own little world, and I think it kind of looks fine on Shannon.
I thought she looked cute, although I do generally share Kelly's thoughts on that.
I do too.
It does look a little bit.
That's why I think you need to cut your hair. How old are you? 50? If Hillary Clinton was running around with ponytails.
Some women wear it well. I feel like when you naturally have nice longer hair, it's fine. I just think that the ones that get like a ton of shit added to their hair after a certain age, it's like they're trying to look young. I look like an older hot charo. That's what you look like when you get your hair done like that. After a certain age, it's very univision.
But I think Charo looks good.
I love her.
I do too.
What I also love was someone going, what's a charo? And someone else saying, oh, it's a fried like donut cinnamon thing. No, that's a churro.
Yeah. Wow, I know things, Martha.
They don't. I guess chattel would be kind of an older reference at this point.
I guess.
I mean, I feel like if we went down the street asking people, like, in our age range, do you know chattel?
No, they wouldn't.
When I was little, my cousins in Miami.
Yeah.
They spoke very broken English with the heavy Cuban accent. And they had a dog. And it was a little black dog. And I didn't know if the dog's name was Charo or Shadow. Because I met the dog and I was like, oh, I love the dog. What's the dog's name? Charo.
I mean, Shadow would make sense, but
also Charo would make sense.
There was a girl in elementary school. I didn't know she was a boy or a girl, and I could never figure it out. So I decided I was gonna find out by saying, I have a joke. Do you want to hear my joke? Are you a boy or a girl? And she said, I'm a girl, you know that. And I said, oh. And that was that. I didn't know I needed to find out.
I don't have much to say about the strip club.
Disgusting.
It was pretty gross. Tamra's behavior was just, I mean, Kelly had her down when she said she's trying to be 20 years old. And just stop it, at least for your grandchildren.
I wish she threw her back out. Honestly, I wish she threw her back out.
Acting like that, spreading her legs and showing everything.
Everything.
Put your vagina away. Love what Emily says. I enjoy paying others law school tuition. Here you go. Go to school. Kelly makes some kind of an attempt to talk to the ladies.
I don't even hear what you're saying.
The amoebas. And yeah, Shen's like, I can't hear you. They don't want to talk to her. Then when they leave, they're all saying that was amazing. Gina goes, I love Miami. Like, that was phenomenal. And then Shannon goes, I just want to say something. I don't go to the club, but I went to the club. Kelly Dodd is in a blunt mood. They all got hats. Kelly tells Gina, great, I'm glad you cover up that horrible blonde hair. And Gina's like, all right, it's not the best. And she's like, it's the worst. And then she turns this on Shannon.
And you too. Your hair looks like shit.
Thank you so much for assaulting me and telling me that I look like shit, Kelly Dodd.
I didn't assault you.
You touched my hair aggressively and said that I look like shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you. It looks like shit.
You know what, Kelly? Just stop.
You're crazy.
Shut it.
This is why Kelly needs to be in New York, because I just want to see her do that to Luann. You look like a drag queen.
Yeah, you really look like a guy.
Well.
Stop smoking. You sound like B. Arthur. You know what Luann sounds like in her cabaret? You know those people that they show in those smoking commercials where they have that, like, machine in their... That's what Luann sounds like.
Okay, well now you have to do an impression of Luann with one of the smoker things.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Money can't buy you class. Money can't buy you class. Elegance is learned, my friends. My friends.
It's time to just relax by the pool after the shenanigans at that club last night. Sean is leaving. Bronwyn is gonna miss him.
Bye, girl.
Her best friend.
Bestie. We're besties.
That's really what they are. They're like best friends.
Yeah, they are.
And back at the pool, Gina's calling Bronwyn like, where are you? Like, we're just here talking shit about you. Ow, what was that? Just got, like, stung.
I had to pee on it.
Oh my god, that really hurts. That was hilarious. Shannon is chatting with Bronwyn, and she's very upset with Kelly Dodd. She's like, yeah, she grabbed me by the hair. She tugged on it. Shannon, stop with the dramatic language. We saw it. She just flipped it and said it was horrible. Yeah, she tugged on my hair. Tugged. Very legal language. Yeah. Like she's writing a police report. Yes, I was standing there and Miss Kelly Dodd approached me, tugging on my hair, which I felt very hard on my scalp. Kelly's being excluded. When everybody gets outside to the pool area, Kelly's on her laptop doing work, working on Positive Beverage probably, which is... Bronwyn's really trying to get her back into the group. She wants her to talk to the ladies, and she says, I want miracles.
Bronwyn is annoying, but at least Kelly has her. You know what I mean?
Of all people to have.
I know, but at least she has someone.
I wouldn't want Bronwyn. I'm not saying Bronwyn's a bad person, like a bad friend. It's just she's not a good friend. Like,
well, I guess she does have Emily as well.
I don't think she has her back well.
She's too much like capable of that. Though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's not a good pit bull of a friend. Like, I'm the kind of friend I would never let anybody mess with you.
Thank you.
You know it too.
The problem is I would.
Yeah, you would.
But I wouldn't. It wouldn't. It's because I'm a pussy though. I would be like, no, don't. No, somebody like, I'm gonna go talk to Martha. I'm just, no, please don't talk to Martha. And then I'd be, I'm sorry, Martha, they're doing it. I'm sorry. And then I'd like run away.
Oh, you're a Libra, I'm a Scorpio. Libra's like, they're diplomatic. And Scorpios are like, I will fuck you up.
We were in the Rite Aid earlier, and I was thinking, oh my God, what if my enemy walks in? I was thinking, I would love to watch you destroy her.
I would.
Hopefully one day that
If
happens.
anybody said one crossword to you, if especially one of these people that was like horrible to you for years, I would rip her to
And
pieces.
you would do such a good job.
I would.
You're good at that.
And I'm like, this is my
Bambi.
Bambi. I adopted him. Okay, don't even. That was so
Breastfeeding.
weird.
2 of my aunts were on Today Show like 15 years ago. It was like it was like for cancer, like genetic testing for cancer or something. So my aunt had cancer, and my other aunt just had a baby, and she was breastfeeding it during like a break. Katie Couric walked by and said, milk, nom nom. I love Katie Couric for that.
I have a Katie Couric story too.
Tell me.
Bronwyn tells Kelly that Shannon's upset with her because of the whole lawsuit thing, and Kelly's like, that has nothing to do with her. And she says, like, Shannon needs to insert herself into everything because she's a level 5 clinger, single white female with Tammy Sue.
Boom.
She's like this.
That's
Tammy
it.
Sue's upset, then it's me too. You've done a lot of harm, Kelly Dodd. And she's like, it's nothing to do with her. Her lawsuit was dismissed. She just has to get upset. That tweet had nothing to do with Shannon. It was about Tamra.
And then
Tamrat.
Tamrat.
Well, now that Shannon's talking to Kelly Dodd in person,
Oh my
she's like,
God.
this is real life stuff, Kelly Dodd. I can't talk to you. I can't. She's like, you're shaking. This has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. Tammy Sue's there lurking.
Okay, first of all black. Everybody's in color, all black.
You know what it reminded me of? Like when we would play those improv games in acting
like
school.
tagging
you have to
someone
tag
out.
someone out, but everybody would be like waiting for the right moment.
That was.
Tammy Sue's like, gotta make mantrons.
Yeah. Okay, it's my turn.
Right? What is it? Zip, zap, zop?
Yeah.
Zop.
Yeah. Oh.
So she makes her way in, and Kelly just basically tells her, I heard what you said about me. Tammy Sue is like, I was defending you! What don't you understand? I was defending you! And she's like, people that lie get sued. What did you say? What'd you say? People who tell lies get sued. And she's like, runs away in a huff and says over her shoulder, why don't you go suck some more dick, Kelly? That's what you're good at. High school. She never grew up.
And she can't say it to her face.
Nope. It's total. That is something a 16-year-old says.
To be continued.
To be continued. I think the next episode will be a decided improvement.
I think so too. I want to be friends with Kelly Dodd.
We would be.
I think we would get along.
She would get our sense of humor.
I can see Kelly Dodd getting wasted and calling us at 3 a.m. Do your Ramona.
I would rather get a phone call from Kelly Dodd than from Shannon. Kelly would want you to do something funny.
No, Shannon would just cry for hours.
Oh, I know what she would do because she's with that Fox News guy now.
Yeah.
She would be like,
Judge Janine.
Do Judge Janine. Rick, you gotta hear how she does this girl does Judge Janine. Can you do it right now? Do your Judge Janine having sex thing right now.
And you would do it.
I would do it. Shannon Medore would be like, I just want to talk about just having a hard day. I'd be like, no, I've had enough of those.
No, you just wouldn't even answer. Mm-mm.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And please comment. We love reading the comments. We get back to them when we can. Really.
I know.
Although he reads them.
I'll read them and then I'll send you a screenshot and be like, look at this. Respond to that, please. I don't like that. Or I'll say, do not respond to that person. They do not exist.
Yeah, don't even answer that. And you can find us at UnKind TV on Instagram and Twitter. Bye.